Hi everyone, it's Melissa and welcome back to another Friday Reads. So this week I have a few bookish things and a couple of watching updates. First of all, I have finished two books. I have finished Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. I filmed a pop culture osmosis vlog where I try to predict what happens in Oliver Twist. I will link that in case you're interested. But my general feelings are this was fine. It was a fun reading experience. I don't think it's the best told story, but I was living for the character names. What else did I finish? I finished Small Spaces by Katherine Arden. This is for another reading vlog I am currently filming, which is just kind of a spooky reading vlog, I guess. I have, my brain has switched over to spooky reading mode, so I am reading kind of creepy books, horror books, thriller books from now until the end of October, most likely. And I am currently still reading Elizabeth Gaskell's Wives and Daughters. Don't pay any attention to that bookmark. That's not where I am because I have decided to primarily listen to this on audio. The audio is just working a lot better for me, but I've now gotten to a point where the plot has kind of started. The first bit is a little meandering and getting to know a couple of the main characters, but now a plot has started. So that's Wives and Daughters, and I am about a third of the way through I Let You Go by Clare MacKintosh. This is a psychological thriller, although it doesn't really feel that thrillery right now. It's more so kind of following these two stories, and I'm assuming a thriller element will enter into the picture at some point. But I am enjoying this a lot. I'm also reading this for spooky reads. And I have a little mini haul. I'm dropping stuff. I have a little mini haul for you. I bought two books. The two next volumes in the Saga series by Brian K. Vaughn and illustrated by Fiona Staples. I have read the first four. I really enjoyed this series, and I haven't read any of these comics this year so far because my library really only has the first couple, so if I want to read them, I have to buy them, and comics are expensive, and I know you can get them in the bigger bind-ups, and that makes it slightly less per volume, but I hate reading comics in bind-up format. I like reading them volume by volume, so I'm just going to pay a little bit more and get the comics in single volume. So I got volume 5 and volume 6. So don't know when I will get to those, but I'm very happy to finally have the next in that series. What else? I think that's everything book related. Oh, to go along with my haul, this is kind of sort of book related, being that some of these stickers have pictures of books on them. But at my husband's work recently, they had a sticker scavenger hunt. It was for charity, but they hid stickers around the office, and you got to go on a little treasure hunt to find them. And he brought home a ton, and most of them went to our daughter, and he kept a couple that he liked and found some for me. So we have this little sticker, Go Away, I'm Reading. We have this little picture of a shelf of books. And the last reading related one is this picture of a little sloth with a cup of coffee and an open book, which I think is adorable. And then two non-reading related ones. This is from Plants vs. Zombies, this little skeleton zombie. this is one of my favorite video games of all time. It's a very basic tower defense game where you are trying to keep zombies out of your house using plants that have different abilities. Like some plants act as barriers, some plants can like shoot seeds at the zombies. It's so much fun. And then the last one, so I used to work in the sciences, and this is a little beaker with a mole, like a literal mole in it, but then it has a mole written out on the bottom. If you don't know, this like number 6.022 times 10 to the 23 is called a mole, and it is a useful number when you are working with like large amounts of things. So when you're working with like particles or molecules, like a lot of something, you can talk about how many moles of something you have. So I thought that was just adorable. I don't know where I'm going to put these stickers. My husband is going to put his on his laptop, but I don't want to put these on my laptop because when I'm working on my laptop, like I won't get to see them. So if you have ideas where I can stick these, let me know. But yeah, they're super cute. I just don't have anywhere to put them right now. So that's that. What else? Oh, watching. So as you may be familiar, I am trying to watch new to me movies and get caught up on TV, and I am happy to announce that I have watched one more movie. It wasn't on my list of movies I wanted to watch this year, but it is still a new to me movie. I've seen like lots of clips of it, but this is the first time that I've like actually watched it beginning to end, and that is Airplane from, when did that come out? 1970 something? But yeah, I really like that kind of like absurdist type comedy, I guess. I'm a fan of Naked Gun, and therefore I already knew I was going to enjoy Airplane, which I did. And more excitingly, I have finally started to get caught up on Stranger Things. My husband and I had watched the first 2 seasons, and I think they're on season 5 now. There's at least 4 seasons out, maybe 5. So we've watched, I think, most of them. We might have a couple of episodes left. So very exciting. I'm a little, I don't want to say like disappointed. Well, I'm a bit disappointed. It's not like awful or anything. I still really love the actors, and like a lot of the set pieces and stuff are really cool, but it's much less scary than the first 2 seasons. And part of the reason I haven't watched it until now is because I don't really do scary. Like, well, that's not true. I'm very sensitive when it comes to like visuals, and so I often don't watch horror. I don't like things that are like overly gruesome. I don't like things with a ton of gore. I'm able to handle Stranger Things, but the first 2 seasons had like a lot of things that were like very like suspenseful to the point where I was just like very anxious watching it. But this season I don't have that same feeling, which sounds a little bit weird because you'd think I wouldn't be complaining that it's not scary, considering that I get really anxious watching scary things. But like the point of watching a scary show is to be scared, really. And so I would like a little bit more thrill. I'm just like not feeling very, what am I trying to say? Concerned for the characters. Like I feel like, oh, they'll get out of this. Whereas with the other 2 seasons, there felt like a real threat that they might kill someone off, that you might lose a character. In this season, I'm not feeling that. But anyway, that's my update for what I've been reading and watching. I filmed a nonfiction November TBR yesterday, and I will put that up the beginning of next week. So if you are interested in nonfiction, then look out for that. And besides that, I think that's all I have to talk about this week. So as always, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll chat soon. Take care.